of the live stream still, and Cathy Yan is playing the race card. Oh, here she is. Oh yeah, I am MechaRandom42. If you like this stuff, like, subscribe, share, all the good things. Birds of Prey director breaks the silence on the movie's disappointing box office numbers, but she's still trying for that sequel, isn't she? Oh yeah, she is. Cathy Yan broke her silence on the perception that her... Don't you interrupt me. Opening thing by being laggy. Don't you freaking interrupt me. The movie had a disappointing box office numbers. She sat down with a Hollywood Reporter to talk about a bunch of the things surrounding the film. On Topic was going to have to be addressed. Oh, of course it was. So, blah, 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 blah. An extra burden as a woman of color director. Here we go, playing the race card. That it was just expected because nobody wants a woman of color director. So basically you're lumping anybody who's not white in one color, even though you're Asian. Sure, I guess. So am I supposed to cancel you for being ist and not separating yourself into your own little box? I don't know. Mr. Another, maybe Ezra Miller should date Amber Heard. Oh, that's a good one. And thank you so much. Gotta find my jiggle cam on that one because, oh yeah. Jiggle cam activated. Thank you so much. Of course she's playing the race card, isn't she? Extra burden. As a woman of color director, I already had on me anyway. So yes, I think it was certainly different ways you could interpret the success or lack of success of the movie. And everyone has a right to do that. But I definitely do feel that everyone was pretty quick to jump on a certain angle. The narrative point that the director makes here is more a case of just sour grapes. She had a leg to stand on when you look at numbers, in contrast to messages that surrounded the film. If you're measuring it against the giant tentpole blockbusters from DC and Marvel, that's not what this film is. But it cost as much as it. It's only a flop if you're comparing it to, like, the billion-dollar movies. Okay, well, what about something like The Joker that cost $96 million to make, or whatever? It cost, like, nothing to make. You're making a giant comic book movie with all of these stars, and yeah, it didn't cost as much as a lot of the others, and it didn't make as much as a lot of the others, but it was still not well received by a lot of the audience, because it was just a disjointed mess. It was too dark in places. There were too many stop. But that's before all that. We got to go back and listen to that. Nobody wants that fragmented storytelling because you get into a story and you're stopped midway through constantly to be reminded that, oh, well, wait, there's this backstory that we got to tell you now. Why didn't you just give me that movie instead of interrupting the one I'm watching to go watch another movie about a backstory that isn't even important to this character who won't be important until the next movie? So why do I care about the backstory? Why do you interrupt my movie? Oh, that's one of the problems with Birds of Prey. Plus, who cares about these characters? They're not that good. Birds of Prey isn't a standard superhero movie and shouldn't be judged as one, but there's something more to consider as well when looking at how Birds of Prey is discussed. A few people have compared to the language of how headlines have addressed Birds of Prey to the language used to describe a film with a similar budget on a similar opening haul, Ford versus Ferrari. In the case of Ford v Ferrari, its opening weekend was described as racing to first place or a strong opening with 31 million. While Birds of Prey, they were using negative phrasing such as disappoints and went astray when it took on 33. Well, that is because you are using misogyny to market the movie. Like all of these articles were saying, oh, this is a movie that tackles misogyny. This is a feminist film. This is a movie for women. F off men. And then like, oh man, you need to see our movie again and again. So what is your point? This is why, and this is what I pick apart in these articles too, is like, why are you so up Ford versus Ferrari's ass when we were seeing stuff like, oh gee, the media is disappointed that there wasn't a shooting spree at Joker. That's what the headlines were saying to me. Oh, Joker's happening and they're gonna have all these white male incels going on their little white male rage shit because Joker. Shut up, bitch. This movie is really about his white male rage. Shut up. Just shut up with your bullshit. Shut up with your bullshit. Same thing with you, Cathy Yan. Seriously. Same thing with you. So Cathy Yan, stop playing the victim card because What about Joker? Oh, that one made $1 billion and actually did well at the box office because it was just a good movie. It didn't give us a bunch of bullshit. It didn't try and spin anything, despite the media saying how everybody in the country who saw it was just a white male incel with a bunch of white male. I saw that movie in the fucking theater by myself, and it was a good movie, and it was an empty theater, and they made sure that I went in and that they're like, oh, we'll make sure you don't have anything in your purse, and all I had was just a little wallet at the time. Because of the media going on spinning it. So stop playing the victim card, Cathy Yan. Make a better movie. Don't play the race card either. I'm tired of your shit. It's not because you're an Asian director or a woman of color. It's because you made a movie that didn't quite sit well with fans. It was a disjointed mess, and the articles leading up to it did nothing to help. Period. Stop your complaining, Cathy Yan. I'm going back to my live chat. What do you guys think? That wasn't even funny. SNL sucks ass. Oh yeah, it's terrible.